Howdy folks, and welcome back to Pool School. In today's episode, I'm going to show you a couple ways that you can use to test the cyanuric acid in your pool and why that's important. So what do you say we get to it? Alrighty, before we get started, I want to thank you once again for watching this video. Remind you to like this video if you do, subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already, and please share my channel with everyone you know who owns a pool. Also, don't forget to check out my website, poolschooler.com. It's going to come across the screen here, again, poolschooler.com. It is loaded with more money-saving, members-only content that will help you save more money servicing your pool yourself. Alrighty, so as I said, this video is on the two ways that I would suggest that you can use to test the cyanuric acid levels in your pool and why that's important. Really, the reason this is important is a little detailed, and I would suggest that if you haven't done so already, that you watch my video on cyanuric acid, what you need to know. I'll put a link to that video in the description below this video so you can check it out. Please watch that video so you can be better informed on what cyanuric acid is and what it does and its importance and all that kind of stuff. But this video is more on how to test the cyanuric acid levels in your pool. Really quickly though, one of the reasons that's important is if cyanuric acid basically helps your pool hold chlorine. If there's too little of it, your pool will burn through chlorine, and that's expensive. If there's too much of it, like 200 to 300 parts per million, then it's going to burn through chlorine, and that's more expensive too. So it's going to help you save some money. So that's kind of the basic reason why it's important to test your cyanuric acid levels, okay? So let's talk about the two ways to test cyanuric acid, all right? Okay. Oh, sorry, one more thing. People ask me all the time, hey, how often do you test the cyanuric acid levels in your pools? I don't test them on a weekly basis. It's really unnecessary because, like I said, it's just majoring in a minor. The times that I test my clients' pools for cyanuric acid is about a month before the swim season starts, would basically be February, March, and right after the swim season's over, around September. One of the reasons, again, is if the cyanuric acid levels are low, then I got to get some cyanuric acid levels in the pool so that it maintains the chlorine levels. If they're high, whether it's the beginning of the swim season or after the swim season, still gives us time to drain and refill the pool before the temperatures get too hot to where it's dangerous to cracking the plaster or surface of the pool. So that's why I test it then. You don't really need to test it on a weekly basis. One more thing about that. If you test your cyanuric acid levels at the beginning of the swim season, then you can know where they're at. Let's say they're in the ideal range. And at the end of the season, you check them again and you go, hey, they're not much higher, and that kind of gives you an idea of how, especially if you're using chlorine tablets that are stabilized, which have cyanuric acid in them as the binder, then you can kind of go, okay, that's how much cyanuric acid was being added to my pool via the tablets. And then you can make a decision as to whether or not you want to continue using tablets, which I still do, because I don't believe they add a ton of cyanuric acid to your pool. I've heard people make comments and say things that, oh, it adds this much per tablet, et cetera, and so I don't know the math on it. I know what I've experienced, and the cyanuric acid levels in my pools, typically if I get them in the low end of the ideal range to begin with, it takes about 5 years for the cyanuric acid levels to get to a place where we need to change the water out. That is with using the chlorine tablets. So just so that you guys have that information there. Alrighty. So now let's talk about testing the water. Okay, so as I said, there are two ways that I would recommend that you use to test the cyanuric acid levels of your pool prior to the swim season and after the swim season. The first one is do it yourself, really, honestly, and this is my favorite one. I would use the AquaCheck 7 test strips. I will put a link to where you can get these in the description below this video, okay? These test for total chlorine, free chlorine, bromine, if you have a pool that uses bromine like a spa or something like that. It tests for total hardness, pH, alkalinity, and cyanuric acid levels, okay? So if you notice in the bottom, you see it says cyanuric acid, all right? So this is why I would recommend these. They're very accurate, and again, store them in a cool, dry place that's out of direct sunlight because they will deteriorate and then you'll get inaccurate readings. But this is the best way that I know to do it. Again, dipping it in, you can see the ideal levels in there. I think it says it's between 30 and 150 are the ideal range. See that? All right. I would say that when you add your cyanuric acid, you want to have it to begin with, especially if it's a fresh pool startup, at the 30 range. So many companies say, oh, let's get a lot in there. They overdose it, and then you're already up at 150 and you're at the high end and you don't have any wiggle room. So keep it down around 30 to 50 parts per million to begin with, and you'll be in good shape. And then you notice where it's high. Now, again, to me, 300 parts per million between 200 and 300 parts per million is where you need to start paying attention to it for maybe considering changing the water out. There are a lot of pool supply companies out there that will tell you, oh, your pool cyanuric acid is 150 parts per million. It's time to change your water. I would say this, the real way to find out is, or to understand that, or to test is, if your pool is burning through a lot of chlorine more than usual, then it might be a good idea to change water in your pool. But I have had pool clients who've had pools that are 300 parts per million, and they've gone years like that with no problem. They don't burn through chlorine. In fact, they hold chlorine very well. So that's really the big test. Is your pool burning through chlorine really fast and faster than normal, okay? But let's go and let's talk about the second way that we use that you can test the pool water for cyanuric acid. All right, the second way is pretty simple, but it comes with a warning. Warning, make sure you test for just this, okay? Take a sample of your water, fresh sample of your water. Don't let it sit in your car a while. Take it straight to a pool supply store that does water testing and have them test only for cyanuric acid, okay? Get the levels, and of course, if you go to some companies, some pool supply companies, they'll give you this whole sheet with all kinds of stuff. All you're asking for is the cyanuric acid level of your pool. And then again, based on this guide, and I'll put a picture of this at the end of the video. Again, based on the cyanuric acid level, I'll put that in there with a circle around the ideal range. You want it in the low end of the ideal range. And again, you don't really have to worry about it being too high until you get to 200 and 300 parts per million, okay? That's been my experience. Some of you may go, well, 150 is plenty high. It's up to you. Again, the big test, does your pool burn through more chlorine than it typically does, okay? Based on regular use, okay? So again, the second way is to take it to a reputable pool supply company and knowing what you're going to look for, the cyanuric acid levels, have them test just for that, just get the reading and then go from there. Again, a lot of these companies, they've got people for whatever reason are trying to upsell you on all kinds of chemicals that you don't need. Then you start this chemical dump in your pool and it makes a mess of your pool. So remember that, you're just testing for the cyanuric acid. So right now, let's take one of these test strips, go over to one of my pools and test the cyanuric acid levels and see where they're at, all right? Okay, so I'm at one of my clients' pools and I've got my test strip out. And again, I'm holding the test strip the same way you see it there, okay? In this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this in the pool and I'm going to look for that bottom line. It takes about 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to dip it in the water, pull it out, and again, don't pay attention to the other levels. I want to look at the bottom color. Okay, so there's that bottom color. If you notice, my cyanuric acid is right about there. Okay, and that is between the two ideal ranges. I would say this is running about 80 parts per million, okay? That's all there is to it. If it was in the high range, I'd be paying attention to it and going, okay, let's see if my pool is burning more chlorine than typical based on the typical average use. If it isn't, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. If it is, then I'm probably gonna look at replacing their water at the end of the swim season or beginning of the swim season, depending on when I'm testing it. But that's how simple it is to test the cyanuric acid levels in your pool water. So there you go, folks. That is my hopefully short video on how to test the cyanuric acid levels in your pool and why that's important. I hope it made sense. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section below this video. Or as always, you can email me directly. My email address is going to come across the bottom of the screen right here. It's kennypoolschool@gmail.com. Once again, kennypoolschool@gmail.com. Remember again that to watch my video on cyanuric acid, it's going to be the link's going to be in the description below this video. Also, if you want to know where you can get the AquaCheck 7-in-1 test strips, I'll put a link to a place where you can get those as well in the description below this video. I want to thank you again for watching. Remind you to like, subscribe, and share. And until we meet again, remember to have fun, be safe, and always watch those kids and elderly folk and pets around water. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.